With your classes all set up, you're all ready to dive into Education Perfect. In this video, we're going to walk through some best practices to get you started with EP for the new year. First up, we'll focus on setting up your courses for each of your classes. Then we'll cover how to assign your first task or assessment, which is a great way to get those early insights into where your students are at. These timely insights help you gain a faster understanding of your new students' current level and will allow you to make informed decisions about your teaching and learning plans as you move through the term. We can build out our courses from either the classes themselves or from the Discover tab. We're going to head to the Discover tab to jump in and do this now. Of course, our Discover tab has all of our content curriculum aligned. So the first thing we need to do is make sure we're selecting the right curriculum. In this instance, I'll look at a school in the Australian curriculum and we'll be looking at science for this video. This organizes our resources into different learning pathways that we can then assign to our classes to create our courses. When I click into these learning pathways, I can then see the different resources that make these up, which could include things like assessments or our lesson content itself, and of course, different teacher resources. I can also see any curriculum outcomes that align to the curriculum that I filtered down onto, so I can better understand how this will align to what I need to in my school. In order to build this out as one of my courses for a class, I can come up here to the blue button, click on Add to Course, select my class that's relevant, and find the relevant term I'd like to place that in and click Add. When I do, I get a pop-up down the bottom right here so that I can go in and view this course itself. If we're on the home page, when we click into any of our classes, we'll land here first of all on the course page itself, where we can see each of the different learning pathways we have bulked out. I'm going to continue to build out the rest of this one and we can continue forward to see how we can use this. With my course fully set up, I can also move these learning pathways around by clicking and dragging them into the relevant term space that I'd like to shift them over to. In this way, we're not locked into anything being here in place, and this is essentially just setting out a plan for our year ahead that's still fluid, that we can still adapt on the fly. If I want to add to any of these term spaces, I can just do so by clicking on Add Topic, and if I want to share this with another class and make sure that they have the exact same plan for their course, I can come up here to Share, select the class, and also select any other classes that are inside my school that I want to share with and select Share. This will then ensure that the same course is copied over to theirs, keeping consistency between our classes. If you have already set up a course in 2024 and you want to roll that over to 2025, then if you come up here to the Restore option, it will provide you a list of any of the archive classes that are here in our system that you can copy the courses over from. So selecting one of the boxes there and hitting Restore will allow you to copy that forward. Now with your course all set up, you can start to assign this work out to the students. By clicking into a learning pathway from the courses page, you now have the option to then be able to assign this as a task or an assessment. In the case of our pre-made assessments, you'll have the assign option right here. But if we select one of these lessons here, then we can assign this as either a task or set it up as a quiz. Setting a task provides students with an ideal way to learn new content and concepts while delivering you a formative assessment of their understanding. These timely insights allow you to adjust your teaching and learning plan as you move through your unit of work to better improve your student outcomes. Setting a quiz or assessment provides a different engagement with the EP content for your students and supplies you with a diagnostic, formative, or summative snapshot of your students' understanding. Setting an assessment allows you to be more targeted and specific in what you're looking to measure. As a result, you can inquire into key foundational skills and concepts that will be critical to the learning for the new year. With the snapshot in place, you can follow up in the weeks to come with a post-test to measure what their progress has been like in these key areas of importance. When work is assigned from one of our units, we can see these tags here that indicate if that work is finished, is active, or is something that is upcoming. In this way, it helps you to keep track of what you've assigned from inside of each unit and where you're headed next with your students. If we click onto any of these tags, we'll be able to view the task itself, so it makes it nice and easy to follow up to see where that task is at, or to start to view any of the report options that come back in. These are just some of the great ways you can make use of the courses functions to help streamline the work that you're going to be doing with your students throughout the year. For more ideas and ways to use Education Perfect, reach out and get in touch. We're here to help however we can.